Alright, so the 23rd of January. This is already ripped open a bit. Yeah. I'm hoping they've actually put some bubble wrap in here and not just sent it in literally a paper envelope. This isn't even cardboard, this is paper. Okay, they've wrapped it in a bit of tissue. Now, I only bought this because it was so cheap. It cost me £4.55 including delivery. Yeah. I think itself cost £3, the delivery was £1.55. Seems like it's alright. Yeah, it's a disc Ultimatrix. Oh. Is that a light on? No. Oh. It does work. I think the batteries may starting to be go on this, but that's alright. I can swap them out. I'll be taking them out anyway, but I think I'll give it a bit of a clean as well. This one might actually be slightly better condition than the one I have, I don't know. But yeah, this is really cheap for a disc. Like these disc Ultimatrixes, or Ultimatrix, whatever the plural is, they're not, they go for quite a bit these days actually, these ones. Particularly if it comes with a disc, and this one does. Just slide into there. But yeah, really happy with it. I wish I could have bought this one initially rather than that other one. Oh, actually, that is a bit loose. That's a bit loose. But otherwise in pretty nice condition. And I arrived alright. So yeah, pretty damn happy with that. I'm glad it survived in one piece. I will be giving that a clean. Though a proper cleaning, I'll probably need a magic eraser because it does have a couple of marks in there, but those should come off with a magic eraser because these are, for the most part, they're moulded in green plastic. So, for example, there's a blue mark on there that'll come off with a magic eraser, and that obviously bits of it are painted, but it's mainly moulded in green plastic. So, thankfully, you can easily take any marks off. You know, without ruining it and that, because it's moulded in the green plastic. So, yeah. But yeah, very happy. I say very happy with that. And as I said, I mainly got that one also as a spare one as well. And that's especially considering the condition. Like literally, I just put a bid in, thinking someone would outbid me because it had 10 watchers. 10 people are watching it. I was the only one who put in a bid. So, yeah. But there we go, it worked out for me. Okay, so it's the 27th of January today. Package here. And, sounds like there's a loose disc in there, so I'm hoping it's alright. Because, yeah, last thing I want is a disc fully scratched. Because, let's open this up. This cost me £4 total. Asian Provocateur Series 1 and 2. So this was Ramesh Ranganathan's first show. Like, you know, not just the one he was like, you know, like guest starring in or anything like that. No, this was his first, you know, proper show where, you know, it was his show. Yeah, this is clearly from HMV at some point, thanks to the HMV sticker, but also I can hear a disc sliding around in there. Now, this series has gone on and off BBC iPlayer quite a lot, and I wanted to watch it the other day, and basically I thought it was still on iPlayer. It's not. And I thought, oh, do I have a download of it? Nope. Does anyone else? Nope. Okay, so... Oh my god. Look how scratched that is. That is being sliding around in there like hell. Disc 2. Is this disc 2 or disc 1? Let me see. No, that one's disc 2. Right, so disc 1, bloody hell, that is very scratched. I don't know how well it's going to yeah, there you go. Look at all that scratching. That is an insane amount of scratches. And that's just because, you know, the disc has been sliding around in there. I'm going to take a picture of that. I'm hoping this disc rips, actually. Because, but yeah, that's an insane amount. Obviously, I do have scratch remover. And that works, you know, I will apply to it if that was the case. But yeah, God. I mean, it was brand new, but like, you could hear it sliding around. But I never thought it would be that scratched. So yeah, obviously, that spindle there did not do its job in holding the disc in. I think what's happened is someone's pressed it like, it's been pressed like that. And that has basically popped it out of there, and then it's just slid around. Thankfully, disc 2 looks perfectly fine, but yeah. Obviously, this is only on DVD, so it'll be in standard definition, not high definition. But yeah, I never knew this was available on DVD. It was only when I was looking for the show and trying to find, you know, to see if anywhere else had it, that a listing for the DVD popped up. So yeah, I had no idea this was ever available on DVD. So yeah, might not be in HD, but at least I'm able to watch it. And it's not like a really poor, you know, online terrible quality, you know, it'll be standard definition, but at least, you know, it'll be perfectly watchable. And the audio will actually technically be slightly better as well, since it's a DVD. And so yeah, the audio, like, I still say, like, DVD audio is still generally, you know, better than audio you would get from streaming. Not massively so, and but yeah, because obviously then, like, in terms of video, and generally the audio is the first thing to go, and but yeah, this contains series 1 and 2, and so yeah, never knew that was a thing. I still don't think officially, properly to this day, that Ramesh Ranganathan and Just Another Immigrant, which was a US series for Showtime, I don't think that ever had a proper release in the UK. Anyway, I've got some more Sonic McDonald's toys, and that I've decided to. So far, all the ones I have just about fit in this Happy Meal box, but it's difficult to get them all because there are two standard variants of. There's two variants of Sonic. There's two variants of Shadows, and then there's a Super Sonic. And then a Super Shadow variant. So 3 Sonic variants, 3 Shadow variants, 2 Knuckles variants. There's only 1 Tails variant. Yeah, Tails always seems to get the short end of the stick with these. This is the one I literally just got yesterday. And the thing that distinguishes, this is the easiest one to tell that it's a variant because it's in a light blue box as opposed to a dark blue box. But the difference with this one is, you can see here, he's got the lightning and or the electricity, whatever you want to call it, and the blue eyes. Interestingly, he has the green eyes on the box. And I'm pretty sure that's a Sonic 1 render as well. But yeah, was able to pick this one up yesterday. Interesting, fun little story. I went into that McDonald's first of all, that actually did have this, and I asked them, and the woman who I spoke to went off to go check and said, oh, I don't think we do have any of them, because basically I had the other standard Sonic, and I was asking, can I swap it for something different? She said, oh, I don't think we do. And I said, well, can you show us the ones you've got? And she went, oh, you want to see the ones we've got? And yes, because that's what I'd asked for. So she showed us, and it was like the standard, was the standard Shadow variant. So I was like, okay, I've already got that one. It was only when we were literally leaving, my sister spotted that a lot of people who had Happy Meals had this one. So obviously they must have had the other one. And when I went, this has happened before. When I went to this McDonald's, I've been to this one before and asked them, you know, I'd like to swap this Sonic for that Sonic one. And she went, oh, we don't have that one. And I went, well, you do, because I see people all around the restaurant have them. And she went, oh, no, we don't, we only have this one. Well, she was talking about the Shadow. And then the manager went by and said, yes, we do, they're back there. So she went off, got it, and was able to change it, thankfully. So yeah. Thing is, though, the same thing happened with the tails, actually, with that at that McDonald's. So thank you to the manager at that one. I'm assuming it was the manager. There was another McDonald's I went to that actually didn't have any Sonic toys. They actually had loads of Minions ones, Despicable Me ones, because they'd actually ran out of them. Yeah. Another one I did get. I can't remember whether I showed this one, but this is the Super Shadow. I don't know why they say, oh, surprise toy, because, you know, it can only be Super Shadow, because the Sonic one is the same as this, but yellow. But yeah, there's Super Shadow. So, yeah, there we go. I still don't have Knuckles. My sister has 4 of one of them, and that. And initially, when I got, because I picked one of these up for her, I asked her, can I swap you one of the Knuckles? So she went, okay. And the one she want, and the thing is, basically my sister doesn't take care of them. Well, basically 2 of them were perfect, pristine. One of them, the box was just damaged and completely crushed. And, you know, I'm a collector, I like them to be pristine, and she handed me the shittiest one that she had. I was just like, well, can I not have a better one? She went, no, I'm not swapping the better ones. So, yeah, she's just as bad. She pretends not to be, but she is. So, yeah, I'm hoping, though, because the promotion, I think, will probably end this week. Because, obviously, this is the last week of January. And next month in February, and that, you know, McDonald's changes, you know, the menu again. They'll change the Happy Meal toy. So, hopefully, it'll be something else. Sorry, not hopefully something else. Hopefully, I'll be able to get, if I ask, and they're very nice about it, depending on the McDonald's, hopefully I might be able to get the ones in the window, the display one, and that, whether I'd have to pay for it or they let us have it, who knows. I'll actually ask today, always ask it a little bit in advance, but we'll see, but yeah. Alright, so it's the 29th of January, and that today. Finally, got this package, and to be honest, like, this was so close to me never using Vinted again, because this time I decided to use InPost, and that, thankfully, because there was this time that was an option and there was a locker nearby, and that, which I have done before, but they attempted to deliver it to the locker, which, bearing in mind, you know, it's a locker at a petrol station that, you know, all of them, various packages will get delivered to. They attempted to deliver it and failed to deliver it 4 times. Yeah. And after the 3rd attempt, I actually asked them, I said, you know, what's the problem? How come it's failing? And they said, oh, well, if it fails after the, it failed 3 times. It successfully did it on the 4th attempt. And they said, oh, after 4 tries and that, we'll just send it back to the centre. It's like, no. How can you, like, I'd understand if they couldn't, like, find my address or something like that, but it was literally a locker that you put, you know, a coding to, or scan a QR code that's in one place that multiple people's parcels will be going to, so I don't understand. But it was about £4.80 total. The postage was actually almost the same price. It was only 20p cheaper than the actual price of the product that I got. But yeah, this was because, if you remember a little bit back, who people have been watching, I had 2 items from Vinted literally just go missing in the post. One of them got sent back to the sender, even though they never attempted to deliver, and the other one just went missing. Couldn't find it. So this is a load of McDonald's toys. Now there was only a couple that I actually did want. What's this one? I'm assuming this is how to Train Your Dragon, or is it just general dragons? I don't know. Remember when Happy Meal came in these plastic bags? I always, to be honest, the thing that they do a good job at is keeping, you know, all the grease and that off the toy. But God, they were a nightmare to open, especially you know, as a kid, after you've just had a McDonald's. This thing will be covered in grease and was actually a bit of a pain in the backside. So, yeah, it must be How to Train Your Dragon. I can see Hiccup there. So yeah, obviously nowadays in the, I think it's worldwide now that McDonald's toys, you know, come in boxes. But in the US and Canada, I believe as well, they're still plastic toys, whereas here in the UK and also I think in Europe as well, possibly Australia, they're not allowed to be plastic toys anymore. Not because there's any rule against it, just like McDonald's are doing this because they can pretend like they're being more environmentally friendly. But them also admitting that, you know, McDonald's toys basically a lot of the time go straight into the bin. And, you know, it's a shame because obviously this one, it's not that bad. At least if you look at it from the top, from the other side, not as much. Yeah, it's first one there. Here's one from Puss in Boots, the first Puss in Boots. Here's Humpty Dumpty. And it's a pretty good toy, considering, you know, I don't think, as far as I'm aware, these were the only, like, figures. There weren't actual figures for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish in terms of, like, figures, so yeah. That is not a bad figure, to be honest. Not that bad. Oh, I can see he's got a push section on the side. I'm not going to open these because I do like the fact they're in the bag. What does he do? Oh, he's like a little wind-up toy. He's basically a little wind-up toy, I see. What the fuck is this thing? What the hell is this thing? I can't tell what it's from. I have no idea what the hell this thing is, or what it's from. Okay, so there's that thing. This is one of the ones that I particularly wanted. I remember. I do remember this. It's the sword variant. This is the dancing variant, but this is Kitty Softpaws on the first Puss in Boots. There she is. Again, pretty good. That is a pretty nice little figure. Especially, you know, considering it would have been free with a Happy Meal toy. Yeah. The thing is, I didn't get these, I remember, at the time. I regret not getting them, because at the time, and that when Puss in Boots, the first one, came out back in 2011, I would have been 12, and I didn't get Happy Meals anymore. So I never got them. And that, I remember, I think it was my sister who got like 1 or 2 of them, but they're lost to the sands of time. Oh, this must be an old one. Look at that. Bloody hell. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a dinosaur. I think it is just a generic dinosaur. I know it's having a bit of trouble focusing on it, but what the fuck? It Mate, that's bloody odd. We've got Humpty Dumpty again, which is exactly the same as the other Humpty Dumpty. And then the final one. This was one of the figures that I originally ordered, and to be honest, I'm glad I've gotten this one because I got a lot more for actually slightly less money. Puss in Boots with the sword, and to be honest, I think this McDonald's toy is actually better than most of the actual Puss in Boots figures that were released. Particularly the Shrek 2 ones were not good. The ones for Shrek the 3rd were alright, but yeah, I think this one from McDonald's, ironically of all places, is probably the best one. I will try and see if I can find a one that's unbagged at some point. I would also like the baby Puss one, but yeah. There he is. So there we go, people.